Good morning. I am here in Phoenix, Arizona. I have had some tough decisions to make about today. Being that I'm trying to get to Barstow in California as much as possible along Route 66 by tonight, and I kind of booked hotels and services and all of that on a bit of a whim before I had an idea of the distances involved, but I didn't really know how long it would take along Route 66, bearing in mind, obviously bits of it are unpaved and bits of it are just kind of slow going. So anyway, last night I was looking through and figuring it all out, and it's to go back to Flagstaff and pick up Route 66 again from there is it's just not possible to get there in time. It would take 13 hours of riding, not including stops. So I was trying to work out what to do, because part of me felt like I would not be completing the journey if I skipped part of Route 66. And so I was going to just kind of do it anyway, get to the hotel around midnight, something like that, But then I started thinking about it more, and the thing is, it's going to be dark then for most of the Californian bit of Route 66. You're not going to see anything, so I'm going to kind of miss out on that anyway. So and also tomorrow I'm also skipping part of Route 66 for other reasons, so I wasn't going to do exactly Route 66 the whole way anyway. So I got to thinking about it. That guy needs to cover his arse. I got to thinking about it, and I have decided on a compromise. It's still crazy. I'm still going to be riding like 11 hours, probably at least 10-11 hours today, so it's going to be one hell of a riding day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the bit of Route 66 from Flagstaff to Ash Fork in Arizona, which means I can go from Phoenix straight to Ash Fork and kind of shortcut a little bit of it, and that saves me I think about an hour and a half. And so, like I say, today is going to be crazy either way. That sort of riding in one day is a hell of a lot, but the difference, 11 hours to 13 hours, that 2-hour difference could make all the difference, in actually making it possible, and also how much of California I actually get to see in the sunlight. Scratching my bloody leg. I think it was camping, or maybe it was one of these cheap hotels I stayed in. I've definitely been bitten by something. Ow! It's bloody itchy. Don't like it. Right. So today is going to be epic, and it's not even like it's the first day riding, it's not like I'm fresh to it and can just pull a long stint. I've already been on the road for a while, my arm hurts, although actually it's feeling a bit better today. My back hurts. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a test of endurance, this one. But you know, I mean, this is, I guess, part of the Route 66 experience as well. You know, back when you know, the route was first created, and people used it, you know, in desperate conditions sometimes to travel across America. You know, it's a real test of endurance for them as well. So I suppose, not that I'm in any way trying to compare a day of riding to the plight suffered by people during the Depression and things like that, but I guess what I'm saying is a little bit of a tough endurance day is probably part of the experience of travelling across America. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Anyway, because I'm going to be on the road for so long, I'm going to switch the camera off now, conserve battery, and also conserve some space on my on the memory card. So I will catch up with people again when I get to Ash Fork and rejoin Route 66. Here we are now in Ash Fork, historic Route 66. It says everywhere. We are now actually back on track. Yes, I skipped the bit. Between Flagstaff and here. You know, there was no other way of doing it, so that's life. Look at this place. So we've still got a ridiculous distance to ride today. It's not going to be easy, but I think I can probably make it. There's a random museum here, apparently. So I am also ridiculously hungry because I set off without having breakfast. So were I to spot an opportunity for breakfast, I would probably jump at that right now. But I don't know, I think this part of the route is heading a bit out into the wilderness, so I may end up going hungry today. We'll see. Not even that fussy about it either, really. I mean, like, if I saw a McDonald's, I'd go for that. What's this? Cyclists lying abreast. Let's hope they got some wing mirrors or something and they can see what's coming up behind them. But anyway, this feels good now. I mean, I know I got a long way to go today. I know by the end of the day I'm going to be hating life. But right now, this feels pretty great. Long, straight Route 66 road. I'm even waving at trikes, which I don't always do. Yeah, just long straight road heading west. By nightfall I will be almost at the end. I'll be through the desert. I'll be within touching distance of the Pacific. That's what it's all about. welcome to Seligman. Welcome to another place I don't know how to pronounce. Oh, other cars, they exist. Now, what I wonder is whether there is anywhere I can get breakfast here, because I'm pretty damn hungry. Coffee, espresso, coffee bars. Burgers, that says. Dealers here. This looks like a Aztec motel. This looks like a cool place to stop. If only I could find somewhere to stop. Oh no, that's someone's house. This place looks great. I just need to find somewhere to stop. This ought to do it. Right, let's wander around. Get some kind of breakfast. Lovely. Well, I stopped for way too long here in Seligman, however you pronounce it. Oh, I didn't even see all this stuff. There's loads to see here. And considering the schedule I got to keep today, really should not have stopped for that long. I kind of stopped long enough to have 2 breakfasts. Because I went to the Roadrunner Cafe, which I believe is a famous Route 66 thing, and had a bagel, and they were serving Starbucks coffee. So I thought I would be a artsy fartsy European and have a latte. So I did that. Then I wandered down the street, and there's a place, I don't know how you pronounce it, like Delgadillo's Snowcap. It's like a famous kind of like burger ice cream place, and it looked amazing. So I couldn't go there and not have anything, so I had a milkshake there as well. And yeah, and I was pretty full, so only drank about half of it and then threw it away. The place was filled with bloody Brits, and I tell you what, Brits are really irritating when they're on holiday. I mean, they kind of play these like practical jokes on people in that Snowcat place, and they got out a bottle of what looked like mustard, and when they squeezed it, some like yellow string came out. And this old woman, she was like, this old British woman was like, obviously, you know, was fooled by it, and then turns to me and says, oh yeah, oh well, I believed it, because, well, you know what it's like in America, everything goes, doesn't it? And I'm thinking, how the fuck do you mean everything goes? I've got no idea what you're talking about. Stop being, you know, stuck in some 1950s, 1960s view of the rest of the world, and oh yeah, everything goes in America. What does that mean? So yeah, I got a bit annoyed. Not that I showed my annoyance, but I did think, oh, what a plonker. That was a British tour group, I'm going to say. What with all the British flags on the support vehicles, which I guess is what they were. Why do you need support vehicles? I really don't get the point of those organised tours. Look, caverns. No time for caverns after my 2 breakfasts. Yeah, these organised tours. Anyway, whatever. Some people love them. Me, I'd rather just ride. Don't need no stinking support vehicles. I got everything I need strapped to the back of this bike. "10 miles to Peach Springs." That was another restored gas station. And I really should have stopped, but I'm really not trying. I mean, they're cool, I love them, I do. But I've seen about 100 of them at this point. Like 100. And you can't stop at every single one. I wonder what kind of roads this route is taking me on, because according to my GPS I've only got 53 miles until the end of this particular itinerary, but that's going to take me 1.5 hours to do, which suggests to me there's maybe another dirt road coming up. So there's still plenty to do on this trip. Definitely feeling tired again now, and I got a long way still to go. A long way. But I'll probably put in another hour or 2 and then stop and rest up a bit. And then I guess do the final stretch. But at the moment I'm still in Arizona. I mean, this itinerary ends at the end of Arizona, so I've still got 1.5 hours before I get to California, and then I've got most of California to get through. So yeah, today is going to be hard going. Some of this scenery. Big Dollhouse Gentlemen's Club. Ooh. Should we go in there? What do we think? Nice car. That's the sort of vehicle you want to do Route 66 with. Or a bike. I still don't really know what it is about this road that's going to take me an hour to complete it. I mean, so far, so good. It's been nice. Making good progress. Beautiful scenery again. I can only assume that something happens that makes it slower. Perhaps at some point I will come to a bridge with a troll who will ask me 3 riddles before I can pass. Or it turns into a dirt road. I think probably that's what's most likely. But right now, it seems great. And you know what? Some guys went past me in the other direction riding Harleys. So I can't believe they'd have been doing a lot of dirt riding. So yeah, I don't know. "30 miles an hour, why?" Oh, because there's something here. No centre stripe for the next 8 miles. How will I know which side of the road I'm on? Cool Springs Cabins. Tasty foods. Those are my favourite kinds of foods, the tasty ones. But I'm not stopping. Well, okay, it gets a bit more like this, but it's still not a dirt road. Don't know how much I trust the road surface, so it does look a bit loose. I'm gonna assume I can trust it, I think. Stretch of road. Oh, now this is what we're talking about. 20 miles an hour. Having a laugh. 20 miles an hour. And by that, officer, I mean I will of course stick to 20 miles an hour. Oh, this is awesome. Who says Route 66 is long, straight and boring? Not me. Well, maybe me. Did I say that in a previous video? I probably did. Okay, so me. I say that, but I was wrong. Ah, look at this. Oh my god, this is such a nice bit of road. To think I was considering bypassing this bit because of how long it said it would take to do and me being in such a rush. But really, this is what it's all about. I just don't know how much I trust the road surface is all. Other than that, very much enjoying this stretch of road. Oh, come on. This is incredible. Yeah, that's what it's all about. stunning over there. This is one of these where, you know, I need to be concentrating on the road because it's quite technical in places. But really, what I'd love to be doing is like looking at that scenery. Oh God, it's incredible. Bloody hell. This is one of the most fun bits of road I've ever been on. I really was not expecting this. Is this actually Route 66? Is this what people actually drove on to get to California? I mean, I suppose in rickety old cars they didn't feel very lucky at the time, but seriously, lucky bastards riding on this stretch of road. Oh, look at the view. Oh yeah, okay. Starting to trust the road surface a bit more now, so making a bit better progress. Oh, there you go. Enough that I scraped the floorboard. It's probably riding a cruiser. Oh, here we go. Sick Greaves Pass. Now look at that view. Come on. Gotta take a picture of that. I mean, come on, look at that. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Bloody hell. It's a great piece of road. I can't believe I was planning on skipping this bit. Ah, God, this is the best bit. is a ridiculous road. Oh my god! What is with this piece of road? Where did this come from? Why have I never heard of this before? Oh god. You don't get that many hairpins in America. I've forgotten how to do them. Here. It's the Wild West. There are donkeys. Donkeys everywhere. Outlaw willies, cold drinks. Oakman Hotel. Prospector Bob's Mine. I'm gonna say this place is kind of built on tourism. Welcome bikers. Welcome donkeys. Old time photos. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say that place is pretty much for tourists. Not stopping. Oh, a bit slippery here. Very slippery here. Slow right down. Yeah, this could be fun, but there's a lot of loose gravel, so I'm not risking it. Ah, it's a shame though, look at that. Wouldn't that be fun at full speed? How'd you like to live here? In the middle of what seems like, well, in the middle of a desert, I guess. Seems like a fairly bleak kind of place to live. Happy birthday, Bill Strandberg. According to that sign. Silver dollar chuck wagon. Coldest beers in town. Oh, that sounds good. I could do with a drink actually. Maybe I should have stopped there and got a Coke. I kind of want to push on into California really. You know what? No stopping until California. That's my pledge to you. Oh, it's very bumpy this road. As we cross the Colorado River, we've made it into California! Woohoo! Last state on Route 66. We made it all the way to California! Oh yeah! I can't believe it! We're here! California! This is it. Okay, it's 2:15. According to my GPS, I've got 4.5 hours to get to my destination. I mean, I've already ridden like, oh god, like 5 or 6 hours today. It's going to be another 4.5 on top. But, you know, feeling good. Pirate Cove. Well, pirates aren't very nice people. Why would I want to stay there? I think I'm gonna go see the pirates. But I would like something to drink. Oh, nearly killed a creature. I don't know what that was. Oh. So we rejoin our plucky adventurer midway through California. That was Roy's Cafe in a place, I want to say Amboy. You might be thinking, well, what happened to the other part of California? Well, as always, I had camera battery issues. What the hell is this? Some guy selling American flags. I think. I don't know, some guy with a lot of American flags. Anyway, yeah, so I had camera battery issues, but don't worry, you didn't miss anything, because most of Route 66 was closed off anyway, so I had to go along the interstate. I've just cut across though, and I'm on Route 66 now. Yeah, so stopped at Roy's Cafe, thinking it's a famous place, good place to get a bit of dinner. Turns out they don't really sell food, it's just a tourist place really. And they sell gas there as well. So I just got a can of iced tea. And then went on my merry way. Had a bit of a chat with a couple on a Suzuki GSX. They were interested in the bike. I must say, the Guzzi, bless her, has been turning a few heads on this trip. I've had lots of people showing a lot of interest in it. So I don't know. If just one of those people goes out and buys a Moto Guzzi, it'll be all worth it. So yeah, so we are almost done with, I'm going to say, like the bulk of Route 66. Once you get to Barstow, then it's really not that far until LA. So, you know, I'm going to get there tonight, hopefully, so nothing goes wrong. I'm going to kind of consider that like the work of the trip done, if that makes sense. You know, all the long straight 100 mile, 200, 300 mile sections kind of done. And then it's just a ride tomorrow to the Santa Monica Pier. Although, as I'm saying that, I do have to get back to Denver, so that'll be a hellishly long interstate slog, but I'm not going to think about that yet. So anyway, we're here in the desert, basically. Desert part of California. It's pretty barren and bleak. I mean, you know, I kind of think that has its own beauty, and you know, I think it's an interesting place to visit, but I suppose a lot of people would say it's quite bleak and barren, and it's not really anything here. I think we should probably get to, well, depending on, I'm still going to have to stop and get some food. Depending on how long that takes, I think we should be getting to Barstow just as the sun goes down. So it should be nice. Yeah, that was a nice couple on that Suzuki back at Roy's Cafe. Wanted to know about the different trips I've done and places I've been, you know. I mean, this is the thing about doing these trips solo. I mean, I don't mind doing that anyway, because, you know, I'm a bit of an antisocial bastard when it comes down to it. I don't mind a lot of my own time, but people do think that, you know, then you're completely alone, no contact with another human being for like weeks, and that's not the case. You know, you do end up chatting to other people, other motorcyclists usually, when you come to fill up with gas or stop off at a cafe or whatever. You meet some interesting people that way. So yeah, you know. Oh my god, this road surface is unbelievably bad. Isn't California supposed to have a whole load of super rich billionaires living in it? I think one of those guys or girls should come out here and pay some people to resurface this road. It's terrible. I suppose I could slow down, but you know, I really want to get there. Part of the problem is because the sun is so... Oh, hang on. Oh, this is a bit nicer. Maybe. Part of the problem is because the sun is so low, I can't see the potholes before I hit them. It's a bit nicer. I don't know, maybe the selling point of this bit of road is that it hasn't been resurfaced since 1937. I could definitely believe that's the case. Oh, dear me. Rough road next 10 miles. Yeah, you're not fucking kidding. Oh god, this is horrible. Oh god. How... I have to slow right down, I think. Oh, would anyone blame me if I hopped onto the interstate? Oh god, oh god, this is horrible. This is really fucking horrible. I don't like it. I wonder if any of my bags are still attached to this point. There's probably a line of Krieger bags strewn along this. I don't even want to call it a road. I don't think it justifies being called a road. Oh god. Rough roads for the next 10 miles, right? How long ago was that sign? Oh, well, this feels better. I mean, it's still terrible, but you know, it's rideable. Maybe it's getting a bit better now. Yeah, by any normal standards, this is a terrible, terrible road surface. But by the standards of what I've just ridden on, this is like a smooth carpet of loveliness. Oh no, I spoke too soon, here we go. Oh, what a fool. Why did I say all of that? So also the visibility is so bad that if some kind of animal ran out in front of me, I wouldn't see it until I was like inserted into it somehow. Ew. Said rough road next 10 miles. I must have done 10 miles by now, come on. Well, for the moment, the road surface is a bit better. The sun's gone down behind that hill, so I can see again. And, you know, it's rather pretty out here at dusk in the desert. Well, I like it now. Enjoying myself more than I was 2 minutes ago. It's hard to believe. Oh, here's a Baghdad cafe. Is it actually open? Yes. It looks pretty closed. I might just take a picture and go. Yeah, it closes at 7 PM. What time is it now? 6:38. Yeah, not stopping off. Yeah, on I go, I think. That dog's got very little enthusiasm for me. Woof, woof, woof. Now he's got some enthusiasm. Bye, Baghdad Cafe. We hardly knew ye. Okay, motel. Free TV. On to Barstow. I don't need food. No, I do need food. I really want food. Maybe I should have wandered in and seen if they would have given me some food before they closed, but oh well. Maybe there'll be an In-N-Out burger at Barstow. That would be exciting. Yes, I might hope for that. Somewhere right, maybe walking distance from my hotel. That's what I'm holding out for. Welcome to Daggett. Seems like a bustling kind of place. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is either a ghost town or a semi-ghost town. I mean, mean, look at those places. I know there's people living in some of them. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. God, I wonder how much it would cost to buy property here. I mean, and then again, I wonder what the chances are of me being shot are. There's a market. Oh my God, looks like just an old railway carriage. You know, why not? Why not, eh? Keep out. No trespassing. For a rich country, there's a lot of poverty here in America. That's the way. I'm not going to go down there. Let's go down here. No trespassing. Will be eaten by dogs or shot. I'm going to say this is the time I've most felt like I could be shot in my entire life. I mean, I suppose you shouldn't judge a town by its cover, but I don't really know why my GPS told me to come down here, but it's an interesting place to visit. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere like this before. Don't see any people out. There you go. I think it may have been to see this. I think this is a famous stone hotel. But, you know. Anyway, I'm not staying. Hey, train! Well, this is it. This is Barstow. I suppose all that remains is for me to figure out what hotel I booked into. I honestly can't remember now. I think it was a Motel 6, but I'm not positive. Maybe I'll just ride along here and see if I can see a Motel 6 pull up there. Well, anyway, I can hear in my earpiece that my camera's about to run out of power. So I shall bid you farewell. I'm going to try and find my hotel. I'm going to try and get some food. And then I'm going to go to bed. So, yeah, that's the end of this video.